Hello, welcome back to Seraphina Tarot. I am Seraphina, and this is my reading for Libra. It's a timeless reading. Whenever it finds you, that message is for you at that time. If it resonates, it resonates. If it does not, try and find another reading that suits you. This is for Libra on any placement in any part of your chart. Like I said, if it finds you and it resonates, then it is your reading. This can also be connected to someone that is or around. This may not necessarily be for the person watching. It may be the energy connected to someone around you. So, let's get into this reading. Libra, this reading was very challenging to look at. It was challenging to look at because it is an energy that is uncomfortable, and I haven't read cards like this in probably. This takes me back to the beginning of the pandemic. A lot of people had this kind of energy, and so I haven't seen this kind of energy in a while. This is somebody, the first card out was the Six of Swords, right? Six of Swords, and this is on a journey. Committed yourself, Libra, to this path. You've committed yourself to whatever decisions that you've made concerning this transition. This is where you are currently reading. This is an energy check-in. This is your journey on your path reading, and you have 100% committed. I would say 95% committed to that decision, to the path that you've chosen, and you're journeying along on there. And you're having a really hard time. I would say Libra is having they're in a really bad place. You're having a really hard time. There are so many thoughts, there's so much feelings that are coming up, and there are thought feelings that are coming up. When I say thought feelings that I'm getting, Libra, thought feelings in the sense that the thoughts that come up are triggering memories. They're triggering the past trauma type thoughts, and they're being applied to every and all situation around you. It almost feels like you're in an unsafe situation, and you are in a constant state of anxiety, a constant state of dread, a constant state of fear. There may even be chest pains, breathing problems, almost like asthma, tightness in the chest, difficulty breathing, restrictions, panic attacks. I'm also getting that somebody may actually might have tested positive, and they're really going through my chest is hurting, a really dreadful time. Just taking a little breath. There are no cups in the spread. So even though it is an extremely emotional time, it is also an extremely mental period, which is why I say, which tends to happen when people are positively diagnosed. And you're having a really hard time. If you're not under medical attention, I would suggest that you seek it. Don't nurse your pain yourself. Don't baby your illnesses yourself. Don't seek the medical attention that you need, and reach out for help. Libra, I know that you feel very stuck. I know that you feel trapped. I know that you feel very... I know that you feel very stuck. I know that you feel trapped where you are. So there are two. There's a Libra that's actually stuck in a place. They're trapped in a physical location. You're trapped in this location. You can't get out of a town, a city, a living situation. And one is also the Libra that I was picking up that is unwell, feels trapped in their bed in their house. Again, reach out for help. Reach out for help if it is that you're having a really, really difficult time. This almost feels like there's this hopelessness. But you're using, this is where the glimmer of hope is. You're using skills and tools that you know, some mindfulness practices, some deep breathing exercises, meditation, different practices, practical practices that you've used to get yourself out of your headspace where you are, to make yourself feel safe in your situation. Essentially, you're almost creating a delusion or illusion for yourself to essentially kind of mentally escape from your prison. Whether or not your prison is actually a physical state, you're using your mental tools to mentally escape your physical prison. You're using your mindfulness practices to try to escape your imagination, almost delusions. Are you having delusions? Are you having hallucinations, Libra? To escape from your predicament, your current circumstances. I strongly advise you to seek help. I strongly advise you, because this Four of Wands that's coming in here, this is telling me that you're using your mental capacity, your mental tools that you have. It's almost as if you split your mind into two in order to get to a state of stability and security in your mental state. You have absolutely created almost an entirely different reality for yourself, because this is where you are in your mental state, and you're using these mental tools, these swords, to escape, to bring you to this state of stability. If it is that you're having a mental health episode, mental break episode, that you're feeling unsafe in your situation, in your physical circumstances, you're feeling unsafe in your body, again, I will 100% absolutely suggest that you seek help, Libra, because this is where your mental space is. You're in the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're stuck in this space, and it's right under the Eight of Swords. You're stuck in this space. Absolutely 100% stuck. The fact that you are stuck is the reality that you're experiencing. And you're trying to escape it using tools of the mind. This is your present reality. It almost feels, when I see this card, I am reminded of almost like a tribulation. The tribulations are, if you've ever seen divine tribulations in any of those types of movies, when they talk about divine tribulations, where the god or the goddess who is receiving the divine tribulation gets chained to an altar of some sort or a pillar of some sort to receive lightning strikes as part of their divine tribulation, as part of their transition, as part of the karmic eventuality of their transition from one step or phase to another. After this tribulation that they've received, these lightning strikes, they essentially level up as gods. That's what this card is giving me. That is what this energy is giving me. That you have embarked upon a path, and it is a very, very difficult, that you made a decision and you're having a really hard time, and there is nothing that you feel that you can do about it physically, and so you are using your mental tools to escape the reality of your situation, almost like creating a self-delusion to escape the trauma. I used a good tarot deck to clarify what is the reality of the situation. I got the Queen of Water. I got the Queen of Air. I normally only pull one card, but these energies were so strong and conflicting almost that I needed to pull more than one. So I got the King of Air, Queen of Water, and then I get the Hanged Man reverse on top of them. You are 100% stuck. You are very much aware of where you are and what's happening to you, and what's happening for you. 100% aware of what's going on. Like I said, it's almost as if your mind is split in two, and you are aware, and yet spelling yourself into this delusion to be the King of Air and the Queen of Water, totally in control of their situation, happy, settled. Is that how you want the world to see where you are? Is that what you want the world to see? Because you don't actually want the world to see that you're stuck. And so you're pretending to be fine when you're really not fine. Ask for help, Libra. Really, ask for help. You don't have to take lightning strikes on your own. Lightning strikes, the retribution, the karma, the debt that is being paid, the decision that you've made, and the consequence as a result of that decision is yours. But you don't have to shoulder the burdens of that by yourself. I went even further in because it was just, I got the Five of Wands reversed. I got the Four of Swords. I got the Seven of Wands. And I got the Ace of Swords reversed. Which is just really confirming again your first 5 cards. You've completely given up on the fight. You've resigned yourself to the situation. You've just decided to accept and admit your present circumstances. Let the cards fall where they have to. You've accepted the decision. This almost reminds me of the Judgment card. And you are absolutely, again, there's this two minds. You are very much aware of your practical circumstances. You are 100% clued in. And yet there is this other part of your mind that is delusional. There is this other part of your mind that is delusional and is just not even dealing with that. And yet, there is this aspect of you that is fully clued in. So, I decided that I needed to ask a few questions with regards to this, because I can't leave this reading where it is. This is a Libra that needs help, and I suggest that you do. I know that you've resigned yourself to your circumstances, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to walk through without support. So, Libra has a lot of questions, and I am here to answer them. Are there people being deceitful around you? Yes. Are there people genuinely caring for you and want to help you? Yes. Is your present circumstances as a result of the decisions that were made previously? Yes. And I'm putting an asterisk next to that. This is not punishment. And I know that there are some Libras that are accepting this situation as if it is punishment, divine retribution. This is not punishment. This is consequence. A decision was made, and in natural order, consequences are felt. Are you stuck? Yes. Do you have a way out of it? Well, Libra, you already know that you have a way out of it by using your Nine of Swords reversed, using your mental tools, using your meditation, using your mindfulness practices to spell your mind out of the loop that it's in. I also got the question, do you have enemies? We all have enemies, Libra. Do you have people who really, truly wish you harm? Physical harm, emotional harm, mental harm. Oh my God, these questions. Libra. Focusing on, go back to your mindfulness practices. Go back to your mindfulness practices. Focusing on the negativities, focusing on the fight, focusing on the betrayals, focusing on being trapped is not helpful. And you know this, which is why you're doing absolutely the one thing that you can do by using your mindfulness practices. Yeah. Seek help, Libra. Reach out to anyone and everyone. I know that you're using your mindfulness practices. And I know that you have resigned yourself to the situation that you're in. That you've accepted it gracefully. Well, maybe not so gracefully. But you absolutely 100% have help waiting for you. As soon as you genuinely ask. There is help. Just as soon as you put out your hand, you reach out your hand to request help, help will respond. Final card. Three of Wands. Reversed. You are not alone. You may think that you are, and you've resigned yourself to a situation because you're actually trapped there. But you have some great tools at your disposal. Please seek help. I love you. Thank you for watching.